So one thing about lemon essential oil is because, I don't know whether you noticed, but all of the constituents, the three main constituents that we talked about were limonene, B-pinene, and Y-terpinene. All of them ended in ENE. And here's a little helpful hint if you haven't taken an aromatherapy program. Constituents that end in ENE are terpenes. And terpenes are notoriously, they have a short shelf life because they oxidize. And specifically monoterpenes, there's two types of terpenes. Well, there's more than two types, but the two main types of terpenes in aromatherapy are monoterpenes and sesquiterpenes. Monoterpenes, which all three of those fall under, oxidize quite readily, which means that the chemistry changes and therefore the properties of the essential oil change, and it can actually irritate your skin when you apply it dermally. So you're not getting the benefit of the essential oil because the chemistry has changed, and it also can irritate. So monoterpene rich oils, you need to be very careful about storage. Definitely store them away from direct sunlight. Never leave them on a windowsill where the sun is beating in. Might be handy to have all your bottles lined up in a bathroom windowsill, but it's not the best idea, or in a hot car, or even, in a package in a hot car. They need to be away from heat and away from light. And that's why you will always find essential oils in dark colored bottles, because all essential oils eventually will oxidize, but some will take many years to oxidize, and whereas lemon essential oil is about a year. So if you really want to make sure that it's going to be a good, useful essential oil for you, make sure that the lid is on really tightly so there's no air getting in there. I put all of my monoterpene rich oils. I have a little bar fridge that's dedicated for my essential oils, and I keep my monoterpene rich oils in the bar fridge. You want to limit the amount of air exposure. So not only keeping the lid on tight, but let's say you have a 10 ml bottle of lemon essential oil and it's half full, you've used up 5 ml of it. Take that remaining 5 ml and put it into a 5 ml bottle. So there's not as much air component in the bottle. That will keep your lemon essential oil a little longer as well. So if you do all of this, you can figure that your shelf life after open is about 1 year. So a question we often get asked is, well, how long was it on the shelf at the store? And how long did it take to get to the store from the distiller? Those are some unknowns unless the retailer has that information to give you. So the rule of thumb is when you open it, that's when the clock starts ticking. That's your 1 year. And I actually keep track of my monoterpene rich oils. I just put a little label on my bottle when I got it or when I purchased it, and then I start the clock ticking then. And after a year, I would never use it for therapeutic properties.